Hello everyone, welcome back to Neurodiverse Vessel Assess. I'm your host, John Arroyo. And AAA was pretty good this week because we had one of the honor matches for the first round for the Latin American Championship, as well as a really good AAA Cruiserweight match and a great tag team match. So before we do, please like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get on to the Lucha action. So we open up with the first round match of the Latin American Championship tournament with Parka, Mecha Wolf, and Lince Dorado, and all three of my favorites, but only one man was able to advance in a pretty decent match. And by the way, Lince tried to hit a cannonball flip, but Parka takes it out, and then he goes one-on-one with Mecha Wolf. But pretty much Mecha Wolf gets wiped out by Parka, so Parka gets taken out by Lince, and Mecha Wolf deciding to work together to take out the threat of Parka. But we all know how Mecha Wolf is. He goes crazy halfway through the match, just beating up Laredo, hitting coast to coast, back to back, just like a pure maniac, full punk rock, herd rocking. Then hits a cool top rope drop plex, just wasting Lince, but then Parka out of nowhere was able to get a roll up, pretty much sneaking his way into the semifinals of the tournament. So we have to see how Parka can he advance to the finals. And then we have my new favorite faction, Perros del Mal, talk about how the one last week was a joke, and they're actually here to obliterate the locker room. How the locker room thinks that, because last week Dominic turned on Americano, that it was just a coincidence. It's not. The Perros think the locker room is a joke, and they kind of say an open challenge. Whoever wants to face them, they can, but they're going to end up being beaten up, taken out, or being fools or run off of AAA, because the Perros were here to stay. Really good promo, and I like how all of them were just kind of laughing, kind of like making sounds, kind of like hyenas or dogs. Really cool. Like, I can't wait to see what Perros does in the next couple weeks. Then we get a tag team match with Drago and Dinamico versus Galeno and his brother Wagner Jr. And see, like, Wagner was going to go after Dinamico first, but Dinamico secretly tags in Drago, and they go really fast with some cool moves. Kind of liked that tactic. Kind of taking him out, but when Galeno tags in, he's a pretty big guy, wrecks both men, and him and Dr. Wagner hit some pretty impressive moves. Kind of like this cool drop kick in the corner by Wagner, using Galeno, his brother, as a launching pad, and at the end, Dinamico was able to break up the pin, but whatever the hell that move they did at the end, the assisted top rope jump, frog splash, I don't know. The Wagner brothers are crazy, and they're both pretty big, tall guys, and they wiped out Dinamico and Drago for the win. I cannot wait to see what they do. I really do feel like they should go after the AAA titles, tag titles, but I also like Dinamico and Drago. They've been teaming up lately. I really want to see a vignette or promo from them to see why they tagged up, because one, it's like more traditional lucha, and the other one is more like wrestler, because he doesn't wear a luchador mask. Like, one is more traditional luchador. So I want to see why they aligned themselves. Like, I feel like it's an interesting storyline. I want to see their backstory. I feel like it's an interesting backstory, and I want to see why they're a tag team. I feel like they will be really interested in the tag team division if we get more vignettes of them. I feel like it's an odd pairing, but I want to know why. I'm really invested in that group. Then for the main event, we had the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, an absolute banger, because you know Rey Fénix, the AAA Cruiserweight Champion, he always puts on a banger against Mini Vikingo, the rising star of AAA, and they just had one hell of a match. The way that they was moving back and forth, using chain wrestling, like, unbelievably, I cannot explain some of the moves they did, but it was just like, you need to watch it. Like, the moves that they was hitting, I just don't know how you would hit that move and not die. Mini Vikingo was getting taken out, but Mini Vikingo just kept coming back up, screaming in Rey Fénix's face, hit me harder, toss me, I'm gonna come after the title. At the end, the Spanish Fly took out both men. Vikingo tried to get the pin, but he kicks out Fenix, and out of nowhere, Fenix hits his Phoenix Bomb for the win. And a really great match in a showcase. The Cruiserweight Championship is one of the biggest championships in AAA, and just shows why Cruiserweight Wrestling lives in AAA. And it was just a really good week for AAA. And next week, I cannot wait, because next week is pretty much the Women's Reina de Reinas Championship match. And you know, that's a triple threat. And I don't know if Flamer will be able to defend her title against Lady Shanti and La Catalina. As well as we do have, I think, another round of the Men's Latin American Championship next week as well. So we have to see who else goes into the quarterfinals. So this is going to be really interesting for AAA next week. So that's pretty much my review. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.